The deal is done. The Houston Texans just signed one of the most physical, most dominant, most feared offensive linemen available in free agency, and this man has been to the Pro Bowl twice. He has been All-Pro twice, and he is coming to protect C.J. Stroud. The offensive line rebuild in Houston just reached a completely different level. Stay right there because you need to hear this. His name is Wyatt Teller. 2 years, up to $23 million. $16 million guaranteed as the base value. And just like that, the Houston Texans have one of the most experienced, most battle-tested guards in the entire NFL lining up in front of C.J. Stroud in 2026. My God, when you hear that name Wyatt Teller, you know exactly what you are getting. Strength, power, technique, consistency. This is not a depth signing. This is not a one-year gamble. This is the Houston Texans telling the entire AFC South we are serious about protecting our quarterback. And we are serious about running the football. All right, let's talk about who Wyatt Teller actually is. Because the numbers here are absolutely elite. 31 years old, 6'3", 315 pounds. Originally drafted in the 5th round by the Buffalo Bills' 5th round, which means nobody truly saw this coming when he entered the league. And then he became one of the best guards in the NFL. 7 years with the Cleveland Browns. 101 starts out of 109 career games. Do you understand what that means? This man shows up every single week. He does not miss games. He does not disappear. He lines up. He fires off the ball, and he dominates. 2 Pro Bowl selections, 2 All-Pro selections. Those are not participation trophies. Those are the highest individual honors an offensive lineman can receive in this league. The coaches vote for that. The players vote for that. His peers looked at Wyatt Teller and said, yes, that man is one of the best at what he does. Now, full transparency, he suffered a calf injury late last season and only started 13 of his games with Cleveland in 2025. That is the one question mark coming in. But here is what separates Teller from other injury question marks the Texans have dealt with recently. This is a calf injury. Not a knee, not a back, a calf. And at 31 years old, with his body of work, Nick Caserio clearly felt comfortable enough to commit 2 years and $23 million. And here's the full picture of what Houston has built on this offensive line in just one offseason. Ed Ingram re-signed for 3 years and $37.5 million. Braden Smith signed from Indianapolis for 2 years and $25 million. Wyatt Teller signed from Cleveland for 2 years and $23 million. Trent Brown re-signed for 1 year and $7 million. Evan Brown signed for 1 year and $3.5 million. Ariante Ursary returning at left tackle after a solid rookie season. Add it all up, the Houston Texans have invested over $90 million in their offensive line this offseason alone. $90 million, that is a statement. That is a franchise betting everything on the protection of their franchise quarterback. And there is a beautiful irony here that cannot be ignored. The Texans traded Titus Howard, their former starting tackle, to the Cleveland Browns. And now they turn around and sign Wyatt Teller, Cleveland's starting guard, away from the Browns. Houston took from Cleveland and gave to Cleveland in the same offseason. Nick Caserio is playing chess, while everyone else is playing checkers. And look, when you line up what this offensive line looks like right now: Ursary at left tackle, Teller at left guard, center still to be determined, Ingram at right guard, Smith at right tackle. C.J. Stroud is going to have the best protection of his entire NFL career in 2026, bar none. From a 5th round pick that nobody believed in, to 2 Pro Bowls, to 2 All-Pro selections, to signing with one of the most exciting offenses in the AFC South, Wyatt Teller has earned every single dollar of this contract. The trenches in Houston are being locked up, and David Montgomery is about to run through holes that this offensive line creates. And C.J. Stroud is about to have all day to throw. Drop in the comments on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you about this offensive line right now? Rate it. Let Texans Nation decide if Nick Caserio passed or failed this offseason. Subscribe and hit that bell right now, because free agency is still moving and Houston is not finished. Every single day there is a new development, and you do not want to miss a thing. Voila, the wall is being built, and the AFC South should be very, very afraid.